In this video, we will be learning about extinguishing small fires with a fire extinguisher. My name is Dave Harrisiades, and I'm with the North Shore Emergency Management Coalition Community Emergency Response Team. And joining me today...
Hi, my name is Wendy Booth, and I'm with the North Shore Fire Department. I'm the Code Enforcement Officer, Public Educator, and PIO.
In this video, we are going to review safety procedures, fire extinguisher operation, and proper fire suppression measures so you can safely extinguish small fires. This video is presented as an overview of small fire suppression procedures and is intended for informational purposes only. Proper hands-on training using an extinguisher is recommended and available by contacting your local Community Emergency Response Team group. Community Emergency Response Team, known as CERT, members play a very important role in fire safety by being prepared to extinguish small fires before they become major fires. By knowing how to properly operate a fire extinguisher, their capabilities, you can stop a small fire before it becomes a big one.
Before approaching any fire, you need to determine if you are properly prepared and if the area is safe. In addition to the normal CERT size-up, you need to have a buddy, make sure both you and your buddy have appropriate personal protection equipment, have the proper extinguisher for the type of fire, and that you've reviewed the area to determine 1, if the building or area is safe to enter, 2, if you and your buddy have at least 2 ways to safely exit the fire scene, and 3, if you and your buddy can safely fight the fire. Remember, your safety is the #1 priority. Fires can get out of control quickly. It is important that you have a safety plan before attempting to put out any fire. If you need to retreat from the fire area due to safety concerns, hazardous conditions, or if you're unable to put out the fire in 5 seconds using an extinguisher, you should leave the building immediately, activate the fire alarm system if it's safe to do so. While leaving, shut all doors to slow the spread of the fire, and contact the local fire department when you are in a safe location.
When operating a fire extinguisher, the acronym PASS has been developed to help you remember these steps. Each letter of PASS represents an action related to effectively using a fire extinguisher. P is for pull. Pull the pin. Then quickly test the extinguisher after pulling the pin to make sure it is working properly. A is for aim. Aim the hose at the base of the fire. S is for squeeze. Squeeze the handle. S is for sweep. Sweep at the base of the fire. You are extinguishing the fuel, not the flames. So PASS, P-A-S-S, is a simple way to remember how to properly use a fire extinguisher. Pull the pin, aim the hose, squeeze the handle, sweep at the base of the fire.
All fire suppression activities should use the buddy system. This team of 2 creates an additional margin of safety for both team members. Each person has a specific task. Team member 1 is responsible for putting out the fire with the extinguisher. Team member 2 is responsible for watching for the hazards and ensuring the safety of both team members. When extinguishing a fire, there are 6 steps to be followed. Step 1, assume ready position. With the pin pulled, team member 1 holds the extinguisher aimed and upright, approximately 20 to 25 feet from the fire source. Step 2. When ready to approach the fire, team member 1 should say, "Ready." Team member 2 should repeat, "Ready." Step 3. As team member 1 begins to move forward, he or she should say, "Going in." Team member 2 should repeat the command and stay within reach of team member 1. Step 4. Both team members should walk toward the fire with team member 2 just behind team member 1. Team member 1 should stop about 6 feet from the fire and activate the fire extinguisher. Team member 1 keeps watch on the fire, while team member 2 keeps their hand on team member 1's shoulder. Team member 2's job is to protect team member 1, watching for any hazards. Step 5. When team member 1 has extinguished the fire and is exiting the fire scene, he or she should say, "Backing out." Team member 2 should repeat the command. Step 6. Team member 2 should guide team member 1 from the area with his or her hands as team member 1 continues facing the fire scene and looking for other hazards. Team member 1 must never turn his or her back on the fire scene. Here is a demonstration of the complete process.
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pull the pin. You're going to test your extinguisher. Make sure it's working. Grab your partner. Going in.
Going in.
As I'm walking, I'm going to get to where I feel the heat. I'm going to squeeze. At the base of the fire, backing out.
Backing out.
And I don't turn around. I don't look back. That's my partner's job to get me out.
The fire you are attempting to extinguish should be out in 5 seconds. If the fire continues after this time, team member 1 should immediately initiate the backing out command. While the team is backing out, team member 1 keeps a watch on the fire as team member 2 guides team member 1 away from the fire scene using the escape route. If the fire is extinguished in 5 seconds and the area is safe, CERT volunteers should stay and overhaul the fire. Overhauling is the process of searching a fire scene for hidden fire or sparks in an effort to prevent the fire from rekindling. Following any fire, contact your local fire department even if you are able to extinguish the fire. Fire department personnel will be able to assist with proper overhauling and ensure the fire was extinguished properly. In this video, we have reviewed how to safely extinguish a small fire. We reviewed safety procedures, fire extinguisher operation, and proper fire suppression procedures. For more information on this fire safety, contact your local community emergency response team or your local fire department.